Every treatment happens on guesswork. A healthcare record of entire animal industry is broken. 90% of the audience, they don't even know that there is a thing called pet insurance. You will be shocked to know that in India, vet to pet ratio is 1:10,000.
Audience, here is how you build a product. Amogh shared his experience. How amazing is that? So basically get 4 to 5 influencers, build it for them, get their initial feedback, and they become your marketing channel, and then test it with them and launch it. Amazing, man. So when did you realize you should come out of being an independent app and get into the WhatsApp? But why WhatsApp?
So WhatsApp is where everyone is present.
I know, but it's not a scalable solution, right?
Oh, definitely.
Now, tomorrow, if you have to customize it.
Oh, definitely. So now I am seeing WhatsApp as my customer acquisition layer. But definitely, if we plan to sell or include more services, which we do plan to include more services like vet support and entire dashboard, parenting dashboard, habit tracker, and various other interesting services which we have planned in the roadmap. Definitely you can't do everything on WhatsApp, but a bare bone level, a bare bone aspect of those services you can definitely include on WhatsApp, because WhatsApp itself is allowing you to do some agentic capabilities. So recently, few days back, we shipped it on WhatsApp, where you can use WhatsApp as a note-taking reminder, where you can just talk to Omelo, tell Omelo, please remind me the vaccine of my pet maybe 3 days later, and Omelo will remind you on WhatsApp.
But how can people check history there?
So you have to actually create it. You can't just check it like that. But if you
does WhatsApp remember each and every vaccination?
We remember. WhatsApp doesn't remember. We remember.
So that's where the challenge is.
That's where the that's where the challenge is, and that challenge is coming from not from WhatsApp, but actually the LLM side of things, because generally LLMs don't have really long context memory. You have to build memory inside LLMs so that you can contextualize the conversation much better. But we started building memory inside our LLMs so that we remember things for a longer period of time, and you get you sort of you can say utilize that to personalize conversation at every step. Because let's say today you ask something to me, and you go back 2 days later, you come back and ask something similar to me. So the Omelo is designed in a way that it knows, okay, you were talking about digestion 2 days back. Now you're talking about digestion again. So that means there is something to be flagged here. So that's how the entire design works here, where we try to understand your conversation and try to flag you that what you're talking can be serious for your pet, which has been continuously happening for 2 weeks, 1 week, or something like that. And that's where contextual memory comes in the picture for Omelo. But you rightly said that you can't build an entire infrastructure on WhatsApp, but WhatsApp can be your first layer of customer acquisition.
Nice, good one. So one of the biggest challenge building such ideas on existing platform is, I previously built something on Facebook, and there came a rule that the certain features won't be available for certain countries and stuff, and we had to scrap it. So now every conversation that's happening on WhatsApp, are you storing it somewhere so that tomorrow it can be used as a record? For example, I started my conversation about my pet on Omelo. Omelo knows certain details about my pet. Tomorrow, if I have to access that, is there a way? So like a health record. So you know my phone number, you know my dogs.
Definitely.
Is there a way that I can log in and see that all the conversation, which is like a record now?
Not yet, but that's what we are working on, to give you a proper professional dashboard where you can see your entire health record and chat history.
Nice.
And that definitely comes outside WhatsApp, that you can't essentially do it on WhatsApp. You have to scroll through your conversations and things like that.
But can you store it outside?
Yeah, you can.
Those conversations can be stored outside. And WhatsApp allows you to take the data outside.
Yeah, because WhatsApp is like all the conversations which are happening on WhatsApp, in the end, they can be also stored in your database as well.
Nice.
So if you have the conversations in your database,
Do they allow that API to store it, or is it you're scraping the data?
No, they do. So you are building on WhatsApp's API only.
Okay.
So they do allow you to store it, but definitely you can like customize it, monetize it, or build more infra around that database, but not inside WhatsApp, because WhatsApp definitely comes up with lots of I would say
Do's and don'ts,
and also limitations.
Yeah.
Being just a conversational platform. Yeah.
You think having all this conversation on WhatsApp, Omelo is building a brand? Or how do people look at it? Because every time I'm having a conversation on WhatsApp,
so every day we get 2 or 3 feedbacks from user. So far we have got hundreds of feedbacks from WhatsApp only. And how do I look at brand building is that I want to crush that first layer of trust. Okay. If I'm able to crush that first layer of trust, definitely I am not building brand from day one, but I'm going in the direction where brand can be built out in next coming 1 or 2 years. So yeah, I mean, how do people look at it? I found people, so far we haven't had any negative feedback. It's very weird to say. I have been striving for negative feedback. Okay, please tell me what is broken. Please tell me what is not working. But from all the hundreds of feedbacks coming from pet parents, they really love it. They are finding it amazing. Why? Because the mental clutter is now solved right inside WhatsApp about their pets. That guided parenting is now possible, right? So that is building that base level trust, which I believe that is fundamental for building any brand, if one has to build. So not today, but yeah, definitely in coming near future we see ourselves as a consumer tech company that is building a very empathetic, emotional brand in pet care space. Wonderful. Without selling food or any other services of its own. We may partner, but not at this stage. Yeah.
Awesome. Have you started generating revenue?
Not yet, but we do plan to start generating revenue in next coming months.
Within WhatsApp, or are you going to move them out of it and then?
We do plan to do monetization at a mixed layer of monetization, where we plan to experiment on WhatsApp also, but we do plan to move to outside WhatsApp to start monetizing it.
Like recommendations,
services, commerce, and even insurance as well. Yeah.
I think you're not going to leave insurance.
Yeah.
You're going to nail it.
Yeah. Insurance is something to be nailed. So for me now, it becomes easy to sell insurance. Let's say I have a user base. So if I have to, and I know who is having what problem essentially, let's say, okay, I know, let's say, of good insights to tell for everyone in the industry. From our 50,000 conversations, majority of the conversations are happening around diet, nutrition, and skin infection. So diet, nutrition, and skin infection is the area where you can club and pair insurance. Like lots of diet-related questions are also severe questions. For example, someone's pet is vomiting for past 2 days, right? It could lead to something serious, and that's where you come in and you pitch in. Why not? Because that's the right time to buy insurance. Because as I shared early on, the entire industry has been hammering on emotional empathy whenever they have to sell something. So that emotional moment need to happen to sell something. That can be any service, that can be any insurance, or that can be anything. So for us, it becomes much more easy to sell now if we plan to, or later. But right now our goal is to scale the conversations, scale the user base before deviating our focus to multiple things.
Okay. You spoke about empathy so many times, but at the end of the day, when it comes to conversational bots, right, it is a bot.
Yeah.
How do people have emotions with the bot, right? Like,
so that's a great question, Anil. And in today's environment, the conversation between bot.
see, I'll give you an example. I think recently I was watching a video, and they asked some of the kids and teens to draw what is Siri or what is ChatGPT, and there was no human face, and everybody drew a bot. Even though ChatGPT, Siri, or whatever you take, or their conversation bots, right? They speak like humans. They converse with you like humans, with a lot of emotions, with good morning, good evenings, how are you feeling today, and all that. No matter what it says, right? End of the day, the way they visualize in their head, it's a bot.
It's a bot, yes. But imagine talking to a bot in a situation where you need some help, and that help is regarding to your pet. Let's say your pet is vomiting. While you are conversating with the product, at that moment there are instances where you subconsciously or consciously you tend to forget that, okay, am I talking to human or am I talking to just a bot, because you are expecting certain answers which a human will only give. But if a bot is able to give you that answers which a human or a veterinary doctor will only give, that's where you start to blur the line little bit between you can say between a companion which is very empathetic or just a typical bot. But as rightly said, they are in the end a bot only, but they are trained and designed in a way that they act, behave, sound more human, but they will never be human in the end, because that's
But is it
possible.
right to use the empathy word there?
I believe it's otherwise if you don't use empathy, then it goes back to your engineering as well, because then you are not engineering for empathy as well. And when you are not engineering or designing for empathy, then the solution also is not empathetic. So empathy works both ways, for users as well, and for us to also see the problem in the right manner and solve it in the right manner. Otherwise, it will just sound and behave like a bot.
I think that's a big conversation, especially our creative industry trying to solve that. And we have a big pressure on us to solve the problem. Because world thinks all the bots out there is artificial, which is and bots are trying to be like humans.
When you see Siri and when you see any bots which is trying to be human, no, they are not trying to be human. There is some human who is trying to make it act more human. So, and why is he doing that? Why is it big? The reason, if we question that, why are you trying to make this more human, man? Like, what's the use case? Again, that is coming from the data only, because the user itself wants it to be act like more human, more personalized, more empathetic, more understanding, and that's what we want. And that's why someone is sitting behind the back and trying to make it more empathetic and more human, like Apple did with Siri.
Awesome. So not many people in the design and the technology space come into pet industry. So it's been a good 1.5 years I've been interacting with people, and even I'm pretty new to this industry. And like you mentioned, the 70% are people who are manufacturing the food and the rest are offering services. Very few people come into the tech. So when you started, was the industry very welcoming, or
oh yes,
what were the challenges you went through to learn the industry?
For me, major challenge was to understand the problem from a pet parent standpoint. So I had to go to lots of events, talk to hundreds and hundreds of pet parents.
Pet parents are easy because you are a pet parent, I'm a pet parent, but we all can catch up over a beer. But
definitely. But
how about vet? How welcoming?
Veterinary doctors were super welcoming. The reason they were super welcoming, because they, like, if any veterinary doctor is listening right now, they also have accepted, they have sat with me, we have worked together while building Omelo, that there are so many queries, there are so many problems. The veterinary infra is not readily at scale, readily available right now in India. So they themselves also want a product like Omelo to come and solve something like this, a bare bone level of diagnosis, bare bone level of parenting. So they were they were like extremely welcoming. They really loved the solution. They really see, so veterinary doctors saw this from a digital radiology point of view, that can you do Amogh digital radiology, which means that, okay, I'm uploading an skin infection image. How accurately can you give me diagnosis of a skin infection? Like, what is a skin infection? Is it serious? It is not serious. Can you give me home remedies on top of it? So for them, this aspect became quite exciting of the product. And they came up with lots of information and insights which helped me build the model and fine-tune it really better. So still veterinary doctors are quite excited. I'm building a fleet of veterinary doctors right now to offer vet support to pet parents, and they really love the solution. They themselves use it for their own technical questions, and oftentimes they have found it near to accurate. So that brings more excitement in them, that are you replacing me, or are you creating a companion for me as well?
I was going to come to that question.
Yeah.
What was the feedback?
So
you bring some tool that designs and show it to me.
Yeah.
I'll be wow, and next thing I'll be like, what is this going to do?
Yeah, as a tip. So I will. So there is a. So it's not replacement of veterinary doctors, not at all, at any extent. You cannot replace experience and expertise. You can only support with information and knowledge. So I see it as a knowledge tool, an information tool, a really strong knowledge information tool. For veterinary doctors, it becomes more accessible, right? So I see it from a standpoint that this solves accessibility for them as well, not just for pet parents, but for them as well, where top tier information is readily accessible for them, rather than instead of going through lots of veterinary literature. Vet doctors, they find it exciting. They use it. They often use it for their own use cases as well. So we have lots of veterinary doctors who use Omelo for their own consultation and things, hands-on, getting quick understanding. Okay, this is what is happening, what to do, and so it helps them as well. They don't see it as a competition, or they don't see it something as something that can replace me or things. They see it as a very rock solid knowledge source available in their palm. So their perspective is a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the version different for them, or is it the same one?
It's the same. It's the same version. So that's what. So when I say it's the same version, so that means a pet parent can also go that deeper and at an extent to talk and understand about a problem a pet is facing. And this came from an influencer only. We were working with an influencer, and he wanted to dig deeper in a problem his cat was facing. He already was aware about the solution and the problem from a medical standpoint. He wanted to test how medically sound this is, and he was very happy and satisfied by talking and going deeper into the solution inside Omelo and get that conclusive diagnosis.
With the 50,000 conversations, are you ready for monetizing this?
Yes, I feel
Are you
now
still
I am
waiting for something, or?
No, I'm not waiting for. This was the benchmark or metric even I was looking out for before slapping a monetization layer. But with crossing this benchmark now, I strongly believe that we are getting closer to start monetizing the service offerings But I still have some doubts. Those are my own personal biases, but those biases can be rejected by pet parents only, and those biases are will anyone pay for information in India? But we'll see. I mean, so those are some basic biases, but yeah.
Nice. And how big is your team?
So we are just 3 folks, small lean team.
All full-time working on it?
Yeah, all full-time working on it.
On the payroll?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. The seed fund, you're able to survive this far?
So the angel, yes, I am. So this is my third venture. And previously I have been I'm a second-time founder. So I got this learning and that how to execute lean in the bare bone funds. So that has helped me execute, keep the burn very less, focus only on what matters, jobs to be done, and then even also keep the burn very, very less. So I haven't required that much capital expenditure so far, but yeah, now I am going out for raising, and so that I can scale it to 1 million pet parents in a year or so.
Is this a global product?
Oh, this is a global product. Omelo is global from day one. We have users from Southeast Asia as well. Jakarta, Indonesia. We have users from those regions as well who are using Omelo. So yeah.
Oh wow! Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
And how did you find these customers in Jakarta?
Again, the influencer funnel has spread across everywhere. So that essentially has helped us reach to various regions outside India as well. So like whoever comes to know about the product and they are having some issues, doubts and problems, they do give it a try. And if you are able to deliver value on the first go, they're going to stay with you. They're going to talk more, trust more.
How many languages do you cover?
10 plus languages in India right now.
Trained,
yes.
and with a local accent.
Local accent, yes.
Even voice?
Not voice yet.
Just text.
Text right now, yes.
Okay.
But voice is something that can be enabled very quickly. So we will work on voice and try to enable it, but not yet. Our focus has been on text.
I love to ask this question. What's the future of pet tech in India? I've asked this question to many people building technology touch points in the pet industry. Everybody had a different answer. I would love to hear your version.
So,
again, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
The reason I'm asking you this question is selling tech product to the business is super challenging in pet industry. I'm telling you from my experience. So I recently traveled to Kolkata and I met a couple of business owners, and the product that we are selling is 499 rupees. It's a software where they can manage their business.
Yeah.
And the store owner was hesitant to buy the product, but he took me out, treated me a dinner worth 2,500 rupees. He paid the bill. 2,500 rupees bill he paid, treated me the best Bengali food, and then I asked him, would you buy my product? He said, I'll come get back to you. My product was 499 rupees. I don't think so it's the cost, it's the tech they're worried about. Because the store still manages everything on the paper and
paper.
book.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah, because that's
So what's the future of tech in India?
in pet tech.
Pet tech, sorry.
You want me to answer that from a parent's lens or from a
Your
business
point of
lens?
view, pure business.
I believe there is lots
Parent
of-
will accept it. We have already seen people, pet parents, new age pet parents coming and exploring technology.
Yeah, I think future is really great, but I still fail to find design-led brands coming in. I strongly believe tech alone won't be able to create that benchmark, but it needs to be backed with lots and lots of design that follows from storytelling to product building to even features and the offerings and to the services as well. But yeah, from my version, I believe this is the only space where you can build another Apple if you can. If you visualize, you can really build a consumer tech product that other than that, as a human, you are from head to toe, there is a brand which is selling you. Someone is selling for eyes, toes, legs, hands, everywhere. And apart from you, there is only one aspect where there is a high emotional content and an opportunity to create a top tier consumer product. And that space is still open and active and not yet captured. So you can build Apple, you can build brands like other brands like Aura or any consumer product today you see. There is a space in consumer tech space, in pet parents, even for businesses as well in India. But yeah, it will require lots of education, I believe, and simplifying things so that it doesn't becomes an overhead for them, because adopting tech also is an overhead for lots of folks. So that's where I feel, and even I think from that point, these beautiful animals, irrespective, just limited to not just limited to dogs and cats, even cows and buffaloes as well. You have a very lucrative opportunity to utilize technology and simplify it at an extent that you can reach that rural audience at the ground level.
Nice.
And build out that trusted environment, and then create a large scale business and a brand out of it.
Now, revenues.
Yeah, but
Doesn't it scare you that?
Yeah, it does. It scares me. It scare me a lot.
Especially there are a few tech startups that shut down in India. They reached a point, they made so much noise, raised so much funds, and finally...
I guess Wagger was one of them. They were building pet collar. So pet collar and things, I believe, pseudo innovation has been done on pet collar. Not a real innovation has not been done on pet collars. By pseudo innovation, I means you don't try to monitor vitals which are not important for pet. Yeah. If you're monitoring things which are not important, then they are not important, no matter how much you monitor them. So, and very few people are able to crack monitoring real-time temperature, monitoring real-time heart rates and things like that, because then you have to explore design, form factor and everything. But I think the risk capital is something which is needed in the industry right now. But the reason it is less because not everyone is willing to put that risk capital.
So the future for Omelo, is it now or are you building it?
I am building it, and it is now as well, I would say. Nice. Future, I don't want to limit myself to dogs and cats and reach forward to cows and buffaloes as well, because that's where the larger audience also lies in for me. Idea is to train, have an opportunity to build out our own vertical SLM that can power the entire ecosystem. Not only me, but all the stakeholders can use our information and layer to make informed business decisions for themselves. That can be either making pet food, either making our services, giving better services, or things like that.
Awesome. I recently, I think we both were at a 1 minute pitch.
Yeah.
And I loved your 1 minute pitch to the investor. Now look at the camera, give your 1 minute pitch to the pet parents to use Omelo.
Yeah.
This is the camera.
So imagine yourself, at night 2 a.m. your pet is vomiting or not breathing properly. What you do? Vets are closed. Google give you endless confusing answers. That's where you come on Omelo, you tell about your pet and instantly get to know what is happening to your pet, and also understand what you have to actually do at that particular situation, and not get confused by endless answers available readily on Google, Quora or anywhere else. I know it's not a great pitch right now, but yeah.
But still less than a minute, man.
Yeah, yeah. I have been trying to think like how quickly I can summarize using Omelo for you. Yeah.
Wonderful, great, awesome. Best wishes, and I love to see what else you're building. Yeah. And I've seen the journey from the time you came and met me, pitching the insurance, and then building AI modules. I'm one of your customer using your product.
Are you? Really?
Yes. I recently, my dog was not keeping well, and the stools were in black in color. So I took a photo and put it on Omelo. The answers were accurate.
Okay, thank you so much.
I loved it.
Okay, thank you so much.
One, I wanted to test it, and two, genuinely needed it.
Okay.
And I used it, and the answers were very accurate, and it guided me to go to the vet and get the blood test done. And I got it done. And
that guidance, that confidence is what is missing in this entire parenting ecosystem.
Wonderful. Yeah. I absolutely love it.
Thank you so much, Anil, for hosting me, and looking forward to it.
Thank you. All the best. We need more and more tech people like you, especially design-driven tech people like you. NIF students, NID students, and all the designers coming into this industry and building beautiful solutions like this.
Thank you so much.
All the best, Amogh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming to our show.
Thank you so much.
And I think this is going to be another beautiful episode. All this while we had about products, trainers, groomers. And first time, we had a couple of tech guys, but deep tech, you're the first person to come to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And all the best, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Anil.